over essentially what is the bye week for most of the Rio Grande Valley. We did have 12 games on the slate tonight, so still plenty of football to get to for the show. And we'll start in District 16 5A Division 1 with our game of the week. It features what could be a matchup that decides the #1 seed in this district. Donna coming in at 5-0. They haven't started this good since 2012, over 10 years ago, when that team started 6-0. As for Brownsville Veterans, it's their district opener tonight. They boast one of the most difficult offenses to prepare for in the Valley in the triple option. So let's go to Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School, take a look at the Chargers taking on Donna, as this one, a highly anticipated matchup here for both these teams. Both teams like to run the ball, and looking good early, at least for the defense of Donna, as the Chargers fumble the ball there, picked up by Victor Sandoval of Donna, and Gilbert Trio gets things going here for the Chargers. Nice gain, would set up a punch-in touchdown just a few plays later, and Brownsville Veterans on the scoreboard here. But Donna pulling out some tricks here. Ball tossed here to Jeffrey Lefevre, and he goes deep. This connection has been good all season long as Mark Zamorano comes up with it deep inside Charger territory there. And then Jake Garcia, the other half of that dual quarterback system for the Donna Redskins, ties it up at 7 as he runs the ball in. But the fun stop there for Donna. Ruiz Sampaio showing off the arm in the triple option there. Gerardo Gomez hauls it in for the touchdown. Chargers take a 14-7 lead, and they showed us tonight that they're not just a running team. Sampaio with a carbon copy play once again to Gomez. The final score tonight, Brownsville Veterans upends the Donna Redskins tonight 60-7, hands Donna their first loss of the season. So while we're talking the battle of first place in that district, we have to turn our attention to Harlingen tonight, where Pace and Harlingen South squared off. Both took care of their first opponents last week. Harlingen South scoring a late touchdown to beat Wesco East, and then there's Pace with a 48-13 win over Donna North. Those two teams squared off at Bogus Stadium tonight. So let's go to Bogus as we take a look at this one. Battle orange uniforms for the Harlingen South Hawks, white uniforms tonight for the Vikings. Hawks on offense here early, but Dylan Anaya can't hold on to the football. He was the hero in last week's victory, and the Vikings defense recovers in Hawks territory. Vikings would get a field goal to lead it 3-0. When the Vikings back on offense on their next possession, this is Juan Velez, goes up the middle and gone. They're not gonna get him. No orange shirts in the vicinity. Velez takes it to the house for the touchdown. 81 yards for the score. Vikings take a 10-0 lead, but then back come the Hawks. Hawks on offense. This is Carlos Mossboss with the carry. Scampers into pay dirt for the touchdown. That made it a 10-8 game after the 2-point conversion. And then Hawks back on offense. It's 4th and goal here. David Sanchez with the carry. Needs to find the end zone, and he would not be denied, dragging 3 Viking defenders to the goal line. Hawks get the 2-point conversion. They led it 16-10 at the half. They'd go on to win it 33-10. 33 unanswered points scored by Harlingen South as they improved to 2-0 in district play. Wesco East taking on Brownsville Lopez tonight. This one going on at Sam Stadium. So we had 2 games going on in Brownsville. We'll start things off here with Jacob Cortinas going back to pass, looking for Jerry Soto, and he looks like he would grab it. No, could not hold on. It gets called incomplete. Did not cross the plane, did not maintain control. So Wesco East now showing off what they can do throwing the football. We don't usually talk about Wesco East throwing the football, but Ashton Wahardo finds Raymond Vasquez for the touchdown to make it 7-0. And then it's Jay Vasquez here, losing defenders, finds his way in the end zone here to make it a 14-0 lead there for the Wildcats. And I promise you, this isn't the same play. It's Vasquez one more time, losing the defender here, finding the corner of the pylon. He'd end up finding his way into the end zone, just stretches out to the pylon. 48-7 the score. Brownsville Lopez falls to Wesco East. So after tonight's action, here's where we stand in 15-5A Division 1. Harlingen South finds themselves a half game up on Brownsville Veterans with a 2-0 mark. Veterans right on their heels now at 1-0 as they had their first district game tonight with that blistering victory over Donna. Donna, Pace, and Wesco East now 1-1 after tonight's results. Donna North idle this week at 0-1, and Lopez, they're in the bottom of the district, 0-2 in district play. Now let's switch gears to the 4A ranks. Hidalgo opens up district play as the lone team in 16 4A Division 1 to not have played yet. And they come into this game, believe it or not, thinking it must be a must-win game. Why? Well, they're in the district now with the likes of Alice, Calallen, and Tolosa Midway. So getting in the playoffs will require every win they can possibly get along the way. Our Bella Michaels was there, but let's take a look at the highlights here from Hidalgo taking on Zapata. Homecoming and the district opener here for the Pirates, and a bad snap here on 4th down flies over the punter's head. Damian Carvajal shoves him down to force the turnover on downs. Pirates pick it up at the 18-yard line. That's where Anthony Nava would take over, hands it to Enrique Hernandez, slices his way through to get in the end zone for the touchdown to make it a 7-0 lead there for the Pirates. Then Zapata's Landon Martinez slings it, but to the wrong guy. Anthony Nava for the pick here. So gets it done on defense as well. Hidalgo defense making some money moves as they go down the end zone here. Nava, one more time, hands it off here to Kike as he slithers past a couple of Zapata Hawks defenders, and Homeboy just keeps on dodging as he gets into the end zone for the score. 68-yard touchdown to make it 14-0, and then you'd see Nava with the quarterback keeper to make it 21-0. Less than a minute to go in the first half. It's Nava slinging it to Derek, got us up for the touchdown. That made it 28-0 Hidalgo. And take a look at the final score tonight from Hidalgo as the Pirates win it 35-0. Our Bella Michaels was there and got this reaction from the Pirates.
We talked about this being a must-win for the Pirates, opening their district play, and I got head coach Monty Stamba here beside me. Coach, you heard we just talked about it before the game, and you mentioned how important this win was going to be. How do you feel about tonight's win?
I feel really good. The kids came out, were focused, and you know, we played Pirate football, which is we want to play great defense and control the ball and offense. So the kids did a fantastic job tonight. I mean, they were focused in and played like, you know, they were capable of playing. We know we still got a long way to go. We got 5 more weeks, but I'm very proud of their effort. Man, they got after it. And, you know, we're 1-0. That's our goal. We'll enjoy this tonight and tomorrow and worry about Kingsville tomorrow afternoon. But no, I'm very proud of them. They got at it and got after it.
And we mentioned Anthony and Enrique before the game. And talk about a performance tonight, Anthony. I mean, you did everything on all sides of the ball. Talk about slinging it in the air, running it yourself, and then even getting a pick. So how do you feel about your performance tonight?
I feel amazing, especially this game, because I remember about this time last year, I was frustrated with myself, especially against Zapata, because I felt like I didn't get in the game enough and I didn't do what I could to support my team. So I'm really glad that it was this game where I had the performance I did.
No, for sure. And then how do you feel just about your performance as well? You guys were both lethal, a little dynamic duo going for the Pirates tonight.
You know, I feel good. You know, my offensive linemen, they did a great job, you know, crunched the ball with the plays, you know. It was a really good performance. I'm really proud of myself, but, you know, we got to move on and we got to focus on Kingsville.
A statement win tonight for the Pirates heading into district play in this opener tonight, and the final was 35-0 against Zapata. They're celebrating its homecoming night, but they're going to quickly turn around and prepare for Kingsville next Thursday. So in Hidalgo, Bella Michaels, Channel 5 Sports.
The Pirates win, matey, 1-0 in district play. So let's go up the road to Tolosa Midway as La Feria trying to pick up a district win after their loss last week to Alice. Thanks to KIII for helping us out with this video as we get things going there. That field goal made it a 15-2 game in the first half, but the Lions would start to rally. It's Andrew Rivera with the pass, finds Justin Rodriguez. He ends up fighting for the first down here. A few plays later, the Lions would find the end zone. This is Rivera finding Julian Torres in the end zone for the touchdown. La Feria make it a 15-9 game with that touchdown there. La Feria would keep it close in the second half here, but it was just too much Tolosa Midway on offense here, and Tolosa Midway ends up with the victory, 28-23 over the La Feria Lions. So here's where we stand after tonight in 16-4A Division 1. You see Calallen up at the top. They are now 2-0 as they picked up the win tonight over Kingsville King. Tolosa Midway, you just saw, picked up the victory to improve to 2-0. Hidalgo also 1-0 with their victory this week. Alice was idle this week. La Feria, King, and Zapata now all 0-2. Remember, the top 4 make the postseason out of this district. Still a lot more to get to here on the 5th quarter. We got some more highlights to bring you, plus an exclusive interview with St. Joseph's head coach Tino Villarreal. They had a thriller tonight over at Canales Field. That and more coming your way next. The 5th quarter, powered by Reyna's BBQ.
Reyna's BBQ is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our delicious wings, we have something for you. So bring your family and crew down to Reyna's BBQ.
Taking it home, baby. Reyna's BBQ got me fired up. Woo!
We look forward to serving you at Reyna's BBQ.
Join us for the 15th annual Dancing with the Stars of Hidalgo County Extravaganza, hosted by the Rio Grande Valley Diabetes Association. Local celebrities and community leaders will be partnered with local ballroom dance professionals to compete and raise money to help thousands of people all around the valley who suffer from diabetes. Enjoy a fun night of gourmet dining, live and silent auctions, dancing, and entertainment at the McAllen Convention Center Saturday, October 15th. To purchase your tickets or for more information, call 318-1900.
Hey guys, 2022 season is here, man. We're wanting to be like these guys, man. Ricky Reyna had over 3,000 yards last year. He was a Channel 5 playmaker. Then Gilbert Medina, he was a running back, had over 1,500 yards rushing. He was a Channel 5 playmaker. And Ethan Castillo, all-purpose back, had 12 touchdowns over McAllen Memorial. He was a Channel 5 playmaker. So getting into the season, what do we want to become?
Channel 5 playmaker.
Yeah, what do we want to become?
Channel 5 playmaker.
All right, man, let's go, baby.
Playmakers is sponsored by Greater State Bank.
Our greatest strength is our clients.
A pickup truck passed a red light and threw me off the road.
All of a sudden, I feel a hit, and my first reaction was call Jay Gonzalez.
I know Jay Gonzalez is best of the best.
Jay Gonzalez wins for his clients.
If you're in a car accident, Jay Gonzalez is the person to call.
So there's a lot of lawyers out there, right?
But there's nobody like Jesse Gonzalez.
Jay Gonzalez, he's your number one.
You want results. You want justice. You want Jay Gonzalez.
Welcome back to the fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's BBQ. And again, our game of the week tonight, Donna taking on Brownsville Veterans, a game that we thought was going to be a great one on paper, ended up being a dominating win by Brownsville Veterans tonight. Our Brandon Benitez was there, witnessed this one, and the Chargers took care of their home turf in a big way.
Brownsville Veterans takes this one 60-7, and I'm joined now by head coach Kelly Lee. Don't you love it when a game plan comes together? Thoughts on tonight's win and the start of district play for you guys?
Well, I'm proud of our kids, the way they prepared all week, and our coaches, the way they worked hard to prepare them, and it came to fruition tonight, and that's nice when that happens.
You know, anytime that you guys can, at one point it was 7-7 ball game. What flipped the switch for you guys from then on?
Well, I think we had some missed opportunities early, and then we cleaned those up, started taking advantage of them, and then once we got the momentum, we were able to keep our foot on the gas.
Yeah, and once they've put their foot on the gas, thank you so much, Coach Lee. Once they put their foot on the gas, it took a special defensive effort, especially from the second quarter on, and I'm now joined by one of the leaders on that defense, man. You got to tell me about your thoughts on tonight's game, especially as you guys were able to keep it from 7-7 and never allow them back in the end zone. How'd you feel?
It felt good. We thought it was going to be challenging for like the first quarter, but then we just focused on the game. We focused, and we just kept on going from there, just like any other game.
Congratulations on a big game tonight. I'll catch you around. Thank you. And joining me now, the quarterback behind that 60-point offense from tonight, Reese Sampaio. Man, you got to tell me just thoughts on your guys' overall offensive performance tonight.
We did great. We put a lot of points on the board, but we turned the ball over a couple too many times.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you said it, right? 3 fumbles in the first couple drives here and there. Obviously, there's some things that you want to clean up. The bounce back from there, what did that mean for you to see that nobody was giving up or anything early on?
Oh, it meant a lot. We felt like they couldn't stop us, and we were driving the ball, but then we would turn it over. But ending up in the end zone over and over a couple times felt really good, and that gave us the motivation to end up winning the game.
Good stuff, man. Congratulations on a big night, man. 60-7, the final score here from Brownsville Veterans Memorial High School. The Chargers are going to take on Weslaco East, and so are Donna, but Donna has a bye week first before they take on Weslaco East in more district play. That'll do it for us in Brownsville. Brandon Benitez, Channel 5 Sports.
Yeah, an absolutely shocking result tonight over in Brownsville. Chargers have a home stadium, took care of their home turf. Just a phenomenal win for the Chargers. Now we'll continue on with the Santa Rosa Warriors. They were taking on Odom tonight here in district play. Warriors picked up their first district win last week against George West. A very close game, and they've been rolling this season under Joe Barichalar. The Warriors are 4-1 and winners of 3 straight as they took on the Owls at home. So let's go to Santa Rosa Warrior Stadium as they welcome in the Owls. Again, 16-3-8 Division II matchup. Warriors looking to move to 2-0 in district play and pick up their 5th win of the season. But it started off with the Owls' Hunter Dawson with the quarterback keeper, but he loses the ball. We've got a fumble, and the Warrior defense able to capitalize and get on top of it. And then Santa Rosa quarterback Brian Rojas moving to his left, looking long, gets hammered by a couple of defenders. Probably the reason this one fell incomplete. No score there in the early going. And then Owls quarterback again, it's Hunter Dawson, scans the field, connects with Leon Brown for the touchdown. Where there was a penalty marker on the play, refs ruled that he was an ineligible receiver, wiping out the score. Great defense in the early going of this one. Final score tonight, it was a Warrior victory, 21-20 over Odom. So Warriors now 2-0 in district play. We'll stick in the same district, George West. They lost last week to Santa Rosa. They took on the Monte Alto Blue Devils tonight. And the quarterback for Monte Alto, Julio Marroquin, ends up handing it off to Eddie Rodriguez, but doesn't get much here. Just a small gain for here. Then the Longhorns taking over. It's the quarterback, Jake Snyder, finding TJ Martin here for the touchdown, and he would not be denied. Gets in there for the score. More from George West as the punt would be deflected by Javier Velasquez, and able to get the big tackle here. And then the George West quarterback, Jake Snyder, able to run it in for the touchdown. It was all George West tonight, 72-7 over Monte Alto. Got another game for you. This one, non-district action as Raymondville taking on Sinton. Raymondville, they know they're in the playoffs, just 4 teams in their district, so just getting tune-ups each and every week whenever they can get them. We'll take we got Sinton with the Uvalde Strong sticker. Raymondville showing up on defense here, the early sack by Miguel Torres. Now Sinton getting their chance on the punt here, as the Pirates, Riasa Rodriguez on the punt, gets Sinton inside the 50, and that drive would stall. Sinton would settle for the field goal to make it 3-0. But Raymondville would get their chance a little bit later on, as the Raymondville quarterback looking for his receiver, coming up with the big catch. But let's take a look at the final tonight here from the Coastal Bend area. Sinton picks up the victory over Raymondville, 24-0, the final there. And this one was a thriller tonight over at Canales Field. We're going to pick up the action in the final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. The St. Joseph Bloodhounds, their second district game, taking on the San Antonio Christian Lions here. Close game in the fourth quarter. The Lions, Talon Lewis takes the snap, keeps it, and gets in the end zone. I thought he was short, but he gets in, and the Lions were able to extend their lead. But then Ethan Gallegos here for St. Joseph scrambles in the pocket, sends it to Adrian Del Pozo for the touchdown. And then the trickeration of Tino Villarreal, the special teams onside kick. It's recovered by Francisco de la Garza, and then it's Del Pozo one more time. Bounces off a couple of defenders, finds his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Bloodhounds take the lead, and then more from the Lions as they actually would reclaim the lead again. This is Talon Lewis, finds Hudson Russell down in the end zone, able to catch it, and the Lions reclaim the lead with less than a minute to go. Then we get a kickoff return here from Claudio Torres, takes the ball for a long run, good field position here, 37 seconds remaining in the game, and then Ethan Gallegos gets it done, finds his receiver, and the Bloodhounds pick up the victory, 41-37. Orange Grove taking on Gruya tonight. This one going on over at Joe R. Sanchez Stadium. First quarter, Gruya up 3-0 as Mark Lopez hands the ball off to Diego Garza, finding the opening, running up the field, put a shoulder pad into the defender, and before getting taken down, same possession here, Lopez would fake the handoff here and give it to Garza, who finds an open lane into the end zone. It was a 7-3 lead in the early going for Orange Grove. Take a look at the final tonight here from Joe R. Sanchez Stadium. It was 34-16. The Bulldogs knock off the Gators. This one happened last night. Lyford taking on Bishop. This one, a big one here for Lyford, final non-district game. And we'll look at Osmar Martinez. He's been a playmaker before, and he was going to be a playmaker again. Gets pushed out near the 15-yard line, gets roughed out of bounds, and then Martinez gets the job done with the quarterback keeper. He trucked into the end zone for the touchdown to make it a 6-0 lead there for the Bulldogs. Bishop would have an opportunity here, but it was all Bulldogs. 5 touchdowns from Osmar Martinez, 32-6. Lyford beats Bishop last night. And some other scores here for you. Port Isabel with the victory over Correcaminos from on the other side of the border, 66-6 the final there. John Paul II, they fall to MMA tonight, 32-19. When we come back, we'll be joined by Tino Villarreal, the head coach of the St. Joseph Bloodhounds, with the big win tonight. Stay with us. This is the fifth quarter.
Reyna's Barbecue is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna, Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our delicious wings, we have something for you. So bring your family and crew down to Reyna's Barbecue.
Taking it home, baby. Reyna's Barbecue got me fired up.
We look forward to serving you at Reyna's Barbecue.
If you would like to be part of the KRGV Channel 5 team, we are currently seeking applicants for these full-time positions: morning executive producer, news producer, Spanish language meteorologist, assistant news director, news photographer, associate news producer, creative services director, Spanish language morning noon news anchor, and part-time technical director, video editor, studio camera teleprompter operator, video editor, receptionist, telephone operator. Visit our website, krgv.com. Look for jobs under the Connect With Us tab. KRGV is an equal opportunity employer.
John Isner, 2007, Lexington, Kentucky.
Francis Tiafa, 2015, Bakersfield, California.
Whether it's the climb or the comeback, the rise to glory begins on the USTA Pro Circuit. With millions of dollars on the line in over 100 events nationwide, Pro Circuit events bring world-class tennis right to your backyard. So find a USTA Pro Circuit event near you and be a part of the rise to glory.
Call 956-412-4100, extension 104.
Reporting live from the sidelines, Alex and Barrio, Channel 5 Sports.
They say that we the next attraction. We give you pure satisfaction. I'm talking lights, camera, action.
Exclusively live on Channel 5 Sports.
Live here on a beautiful Friday.
Ready for this First and Goal Friday.
First and Goal, every Friday on Channel 5 News at 10. Supported by Safeguard Insurance.
A phenomenal late victory, a back-and-forth affair at Canales Field in Brownsville. The St. Joseph Bloodhounds with the most thrilling win of the night. Back and forth in the final minutes. They score the go-ahead touchdown with less than a minute to play. They win at 41-37 over San Antonio Christian. Welcome back to the fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue. And we'd love to welcome in the head coach of the St. Joseph Bloodhounds, Tino Villarreal. Tino, always good to talk to you, man. What a thrilling win tonight. What was it like for you going through those final 3 minutes?
They're the worst 3 minutes of my life. I'm sure the fans loved it, but as a coach, you know, you go into situations like that and all of a sudden, you know, anything goes and you know, just hats off to San Antonio Christian. They came prepared, ready to play, but our boys, they fought hard, and so we're real happy about that.
Well, let's talk about Ethan Gallegos, your quarterback. What a tough spot for any quarterback to come in, dealing with the quarterback history you guys have had. Luigi Cristiano last year. Before that, everyone knows the history there with Kai Money. How has he done in his first year as a signal caller for you guys?
We're super happy. I mean, Ethan fit right in. It's like he had been here his whole high school career. You know, we only get a year of him, but he's all heart. Everybody can see him. He's dual threat. He's all heart. He's the first one at practice, last one to leave. He gets fired up. He wants to be a leader of the team, and every week he comes in with a learning attitude.
And you guys are now 2-0 in district play. I know that's big for you guys because it's always tough who ends up in your district every time you guys do realignment there in TAPS. How thrilled are you after the first 2 weeks of district play to be 2-0?
Well, I'm kind of nicknaming our team the Cardiac Kids. You know, it's been a crazy year. You know, we're all hard. We have to do a better job as a coaching staff, I think, as far as putting them in better positions. But our kids give us everything they have, and we're very happy about that. And 2-0 in district, obviously, it puts you in a good spot to not just make the playoffs, but the toughest thing in private school and TAPS that people don't understand is finishing top 2 and hosting a playoff game is a real big deal. And that's kind of our goal this year.
Well, Canales Field's been rocking this year. You guys have been scoring a lot of points. It's what you kind of always do. What's been the secret to the success this year? By the way, I have to congratulate you. This is what, your 51st victory now in your career after winning 50 last week. How does it feel to be a 50-win head coach now in your career?
You don't really notice a difference. You know, people have asked me that, and it's like, I mean, you just live and die by week. So, you know, looking back, it's kind of, it's interesting to kind of know that it's 50 wins. It's like, where's the time gone by? I just think I'm getting older, but but no, man. I mean, we're excited about the opportunity to get number 52 and to keep going from there. I mean, we have a young squad. We have young team, very few seniors, but they pack a punch. They're very good seniors. So we're trying to change the culture here at St. Joe. It's been a while since the Kai Money era, but we have some special things coming here. We're very excited about that.
All right, congratulations, Coach, on the victory. 2-0 in district play. Thanks for joining us on the fifth quarter.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, still more to come here on the fifth quarter as we wrap things up when we come back.
Save with 0% financing now available on most GMC models. Or make no payments for 120 days at your GMC Dealer of the Year award winner.
Bert Ogden makes it easy. Reserve your GMC today.
Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Dale gas!
Reyna's Barbecue is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna, Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our delicious wings, we have something for you. So bring your family and crew down to Reyna's Barbecue.
Taking it home, baby. Reyna's Barbecue's got me fired up.
We look forward to serving you at Reyna's Barbecue.
Welcome to the fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue, the Valley's only half-hour high school football highlight show. We got you from week 1 all the way into the playoffs.
We'll have exclusive post-game reports across the RGV, and we'll cover more games than anyone else.
All the final scores, exclusive interviews, and more. It all kicks off Fridays at 11.
Catch the fifth quarter on Somos El Valle 5.3, Cable 1241, our KRGV Sports Facebook page, and our YouTube channel.
With the largest sports team in the Valley, we'll see you every Friday at 11.
The fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue. Don't have time for an entire newscast? Channel 5 News meets you where you are and where you want us with our News in 60. Follow KRGV on Facebook and don't miss any of the morning headlines. It's an easy way to get our local stories from our news team anywhere and anytime in just 60 seconds. News in 60, Monday through Friday, meeting you where you're at. News in 60 is supported by El Pato Fresh Mexican Restaurants.
Come to Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg, your Dealer of the Year award winner, and get an SUV. Save with 0% financing or make no payments for 120 days.
Bert Ogden makes it easy.
Reserve yours today at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Dale gas!
Some really fun matchups in Week 7, including Wesco and Harlingen, Edinburg and Mission. Always a fun one. McAllen Memorial needs a district win as they take on Rowe, and a classic Mission versus Mission rivalry with Sherry Lane Pioneer Mission veterans. You've also got Hannah and San Benito. Sherry Lane and Roma need district wins. Veterans Memorial taking on Wesco East. And PSG North taking on perhaps the most exciting team that we didn't expect. That's the Palmview Lobos. For our entire sports team and our entire studio crew, my name's Alex Zapata. Good night.
The fifth quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue.
Reyna's Barbecue is fired up this football season, and so are our biggest fans.
Reyna, Reyna.
From our tenderized brisket to our moist chicken and our